Hey, what's good, y'all? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Short stream, as you can see in the title. Late stream as well. Started stream very late. Wasn't sure if we were actually going to stream. I wasn't able to start on that video for a while, until much later than I wanted to. So we had to get it edited and stuff. So that took maybe 3 hours or so. Which kind of put things behind. And by the time I was trying to rush through it. So by the time I was done with that, I was kind of mentally drained there. At least I was trying to rush through it. So wasn't sure if we were going to stream or not, but we're here. So we'll stream for at least a little bit. See what's up. See what's popping, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if we're gonna stay on NGS. I mean, there's not like a whole lot for us to do on NGS at the current moment, right? Until it's like the Force update. I'm loving the Force update, don't get me wrong. But of course, there's not a whole lot to be whacking. It's not a whole lot to be hitting with Force right now. Until the new Urgent Quest and like all that stuff comes out, It's not a whole lot to be doing in terms of whacking stuff around. If we can get to a Dowling, that'd be great. That'd be great. I'm always down to do some Dowlings, dude. Yeah, I realized too that we've gotten a lot of fogger material from Dowling. What fixes? Surprisingly, like I was looking at my inventory and we got like a couple of 3s and a 4. So we'll definitely, when the boost comes on the 10th, we'll definitely use that to enhance our rod to fix a 5. This is on 4 right now. So in my life, so I can get everything booted up and started up and going properly. And close all this. I know today gonna be the best day of my life. Gotta keep my head off the clouds and my feet on the ground. Okay, let's start this here. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably just be like a 2-hour stream. Honestly, it'll be a short stream. And it's just been a busy week as well. So, and stressful week. So, this is supposed to be like so, other than like so. But we're here. Okay. What's this going? Let's check that. Okay, let's go to this random. Let's switch over to the game. So you go and get this here. Whatever. Let's see where their mag is at. Oh, I need to turn the volume on. Turn the volume on for the game. There we go. Where's their mag at? Where's y'all's mag? Is it inside? I should have gone into a place. I should have gone to a more familiar one. Oh, y'all don't even have it level, bro. Let's go to. I know that these always have it. They always have this level. Grab that, yoink, yoink. Let's go here. Grab this here. Grab our creative space stuff while we're here. Grab all these. Let's pin this playlist as well so I can see it. I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. When I laugh, it would have been if I had only kissing, Mary kissing Santa Claus, listening. I don't know why that song's popped up in my head. Kissy, kissy, Santa Claus. Maybe if there's people who need some assistance or some help, we can help out, maybe, or something. I kind of want to. We may opt to do Sorrow, like if we hop on something else, because I did end up pulling Sunday. Bruh, seriously, I did end up pulling Sunday, so I'm kind of working on. Of course, I can't fully get him. I don't have access to his preferred artifact set because we haven't advanced the story. So that's two characters that we can't really play. We have Lingsha, we have Sunday. We can't play either because we're too far behind on the story. So that's unfortunate, but I mean it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see here, bars. Genshin will definitely have to do that event. This has got 10 days on it, so we'll for sure try to knock that out next week. At some point, we'll try to knock that out. Let's see what dailies here. Some quests. Let's do that. Knock that out of the way. Be sure to check out the most recent video as well on the YouTube. Be sure to check that out. Toss it a like, comment, or whatever. Appreciate the support as always, of course. Of course, of course. Where is he? Oh. Zoom that camera. That camera's a little too close, bruh. Camera's a little too close in there, bruh. We can use lightning, it's fine. No problemo. No problemo. I was way too early on that, right? Very nice, very nice. And I think we handle all of our tech art customizations on all of our classes, right? There's nothing else that we need to address at the time being in terms of those. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That did not work out the way I wanted it to, you know. You're getting that one, okay. Bruh. I was getting hit by that. I thought for sure I was getting hit by that. See, now we could have always, you know, if we had done the type 1, that probably would have been hitting both of those, right? But it's like, bro, is it really that serious? No, it's not. Because I could just position myself to draw both of them in. You know what I'm saying? Not that serious. We'll save this compound, I guess, because they're gonna die. Yeah. I think it would have died like right before that compound would have hit. But we got the T3, which is the charge up the compound quicker. That's what that one was. And it also puts what they call it, the flame markings. Oh, my bad. I was muted that whole time. My bad. My bad. I was muted that whole time, bro. I sneezed. I muted the mic to sneeze. Yeah, I was muted that whole time. Just for that LTQ there. For a good portion of it anyway. It wasn't the entirety of it, but a good portion of it. Look at that, 36, bro. It's just like, that's why I love the LTQ. Because it does stock you up, bro. It stocks you up heavy. Oh, use the region max. We can do that. We can do that. Let's see here. What do we have a lot of? We'll use these old seasonal items. On the merit list. Can't go wrong there. Can't go wrong there. Phil Autumn Airs. Feels good, man. Feels good. What's good? What's going on? Ninja with shades. Let's see here. Still nameless. We could. I mean, no, we're not gonna do nameless. Combat sector. Do combat sector. We'll do combat sector. I guess that means I probably should. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Open that thing. In that thing. See if there's anyone in any of these. No, not really. A bunch of forces here. I mean, we're on there. Sure. It doesn't really matter, you know, what we do here, so. I see that there for y'all. Hold on. Well, I see that, see that, see that. You see that, Cheeto, Cheeto, Cheeto. The Cheeto, the Frito. I see that, the Cheeto. Let me restart that. Benito, Nito, Elo, Tito, Cheeto. Here I go. Let me fix that for you. Should fix it up. Okay. Okay, this clearly probably has an AFK. This guy's AFK. For sure, guarantee it. This guy's AFK. Watch, we're gonna go res him. Actually, no, we're never gonna res him because they're AFK. They could have teleported to a Rooker. Let's be honest. They could have teleported to a Rooker if they were actually there. You know what I'm saying? If they were actually there, they wouldn't need a res. They could just teleport. So, you know, dude, why do you put me in a party? I didn't even join the party, bro. I almost don't want to. Actually, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave this one because I feel like that fight just in itself is probably gonna take forever. I'm not even kidding. We're just gonna go here because we're just trying to satisfy the daily. We just need to kill mobs in combat sector, so rank 1 is fine. So we'll just go ahead and get this quickly. So people are doing it, yeah. So they're doing stuff. They're moving around in this one. So on fork Brit. Let's see here. We should probably put that as let me focus on that task so I can see how many I need. Probably get it fairly quickly. In fact, I'm gonna queue into here just in case we get it super quickly. And in case there's someone in the queue, which is probably not, but in case there is, let's see here. Let's focus on combat sector. Yeah, I see. So we're done. That was actually much quicker than I initially thought. I mean, this isn't rank 1, so naturally it's gonna be fairly quick. I guess, you know, we could always do a solo on Solus. I guess we could do a solo. That would probably be fun, huh? That would probably be fun. Probably the lobbly is getting real wobbly. Got the fobbly tobbly, shinobly. Velopally, popally, getting real opally, Unopally, Genobly. Yeah, somebody would do that. I mean, I see some hiccups that are happening there. PSE Biss. PSE Biss. I shouldn't really care for this. This is level 1, dude. This is rank 1. Ain't nobody worried about no rank 1, bro. Ain't nobody worried about no rank 1. Y'all ain't worried about no rank 1. I ain't worried about no rank 1. Your mama ain't worried about no rank 1. Your grandmommy ain't worried about no rank 1. Your grandpappy ain't worried about no rank 1. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody worried about no rank 1. Ain't nobody worried about that ring horn, bro. Oops, go. But this does get rid of the lead of May test, so I guess it works, right? It works out. Because he gets rid of the lead of May test. So it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to knock these out. Get juicy with it, you know what I'm saying? Look at that juice it. Just let your juice hit. Let's have the solo. Let your juice it. Feel it also silky smooth. Okay, so we'll leave here. Let's see. Let's go. So over yonder. Okay, let me fix this. Let's see her. Oops. There we go. Hopefully that fixes that. Hopefully that fixes that so it makes it more steady. Steady like confetti. Were you really ready? I talked to the homie who drove the Chevy to the levee. Chevy to the levee. Chevy to the levee. Popping the confetti. We can see. This we're like doing that. If it's not in queue, then we'll try Solus. This shouldn't be anyone in this queue though. 2 or 4. That's the same as what it was. Too slow. We'll do a we'll try this. Solus turn off that. We'll try this. We'll try a solo Solus. I don't know if this is difficult or not. Can't remember last time I did a solo Solus on anything, so I don't really know if this is supposed to be difficult or not. We need light. I do know that. This guy is weak to light, so we'll definitely need that. 3, 2. Wait, where's my chat? And put that. All right, let's see here. Oh, that was a situation where I knew better and I did it anyway. Hello? Oh, bro, what the? Did y'all see that? Hey, bro, what? Nani? That's a little annoying when those don't trigger. You know, those counters don't trigger. It's a little annoying, not gonna lie. Should I be going for, I need to go for this. That's right, because remember, this gives downs galore. It gives downs galore, dude. Force does now. So you have to understand that. And then also it doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't help that I also my EX augment also has downs, the downs thing on it. So obviously that's going to make it even more so. You know what I'm saying? You're really gonna get them downs, boy. I don't really know, like, is there a specific pattern or anything that I'm supposed to be doing on this fight? You know what I'm saying? I wonder what I'm supposed to use my Mars. Like, when's the correct time to use it? I did that because I realized that I probably should use my Mars on this break. But at the same time, it was like, I mean, it's fine. I'm sure we're fine, right? I'm sure we're fine, right? Should I just stay in this right now, or should I let it go, or I'm just gonna let it go. Okay. Okay. Dude, these early downs though are super nice. Right? Super nice. That's unfortunate. Wasted damage. Wasted damage right there. We'll just go ahead and use that. I should use that on the egg, of course, though. Naturally. Then that was a little sloppy because I kind of felt like I wasted time there. Oh, I should be doing. I forgot this is Solus. I should have been on Bouncer sub, right? I just thought about that. This is Solus. I should have been on Bouncer sub, bro. I'm on Slayer sub. Okay, there's another break coming up. Hopefully this thing breaks. Oh my goodness, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is this gonna be a quicker break? No. No. I have no idea what the time's supposed to look like, by the way. Like when certain things are supposed to be happening, to let me know that I'm like in the right direction, on the right timing, you know? I have no idea. Oh my goodness. Move over here. Move over here. Okay. Okay. Am I winning yet, son? Are you winning, son? But I'm probably going too slow, right? And obviously, bounce this out would have been better here. No doubt about that. This is soulless, so naturally the bouncer sub. Bouncer sub has a pretty heavy use on soulless. It's very beneficial. Oh wait. I don't remember this fight well enough, dude. As it's probably painfully obvious. I'm gonna use this. Looks like I could use it here. It probably wasn't the best spot to use it there because he's gonna pull away right there, so I'm not sure if I actually hit anything. Okay, there's another break coming. Got too many breaks. Okay, now he's going into the phase here. I'm definitely going too slow though, right? Definitely going too slow. So really what should have happened is, of course, came in here with I probably should have got closer to that. It's coming here with the bouncer sub, of course. So I could have kind of been more. Well, that's unfortunate. So I could have been more decisive on what I was doing, because I realistically speaking should have came here, done bouncer sub, went to the tail, broke the tail. Is what should have happened. I haven't done this fight in so long though. I haven't done this fight in so long. I don't overly care to do this, but and then also I don't know what the correct Mars rotations would be. When those are supposed to happen for this fight. I'm not sure if I've sold. This has been a long time. I think the last thing I sold this on was Gunner, which was a long time ago. A very long time ago. So I'm not familiar. I don't remember this fight very well. First we'll check this. Always gotta check the down. Yep. Okay, we'll change the bouncer and see if that will make a bit more sense for us.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Good luck.
Good luck. Okay. Sure. Okay, so I guess we should go for the tell first.
Picking up a high energy reading in the area.
Fortunately, on Force, going for the tail isn't too bad, because even if it moves, Force can attack it from a range, from a distance. So, because it's gonna do a little swipe around at least once when we're back there, which of course is a little annoying. Shoot him, son. You're gonna swipe around, bro. Best believe it, you're gonna swipe around. Do I keep focusing on this, or do I go after the eggs? Do I just do the tail first, like 100% do the tail? And then go after the X. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Maybe should have waited to use that. Oh, well, I definitely should. Well, at least it's. It kind of. I got lucky there. At least it was hitting hitting his arm there. I don't know if that's hitting. Wonder if I should. No, can I do that? That's surely not going to work, right? There's no way I can get both of these. Oh, well, I don't have that ready anyway. I didn't realize that. I didn't have my, Yo! I honestly didn't have my, my Mars ready anyway, so it didn't matter. Ooh, I mean, ouch. Yo, thank you for the raid, Yusumiki. Who's in here playing around with Soulless a little bit. Welcome in, y'all. I'll give you a shout out here in a second. A little occupied right now, so I have to give you a shout out after. But welcome in, y'all. I am Spikes, or Spikesy, or Spikes and EU. And just officially created, bastard of good times. Good vibes, good energy. We like to have some fun and laugh a little bit, sing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like we just be doing things, bro. A little high level gaming here and there, bro. If you know, just the normal stuff, bro. Just the normal stuff. Hopefully your stream was good. Welcome in everyone who came in with the raid. Hopefully y'all had a good stream over there. What were y'all up to today? Oh, dude, that bro, I was charging the ice there. Oh, unbelievable, man. Disgusting. I was charging the freaking ice and it didn't register, dude. It didn't freaking register. No, bro, really? Well, I mean, I pretty much have to restart now, huh? I don't have a choice. You shout me out. Oh, yeah, man, have a good stream. Nah, dude. You're getting a shot out whether you like it or not, bro. You rated me. So you're getting a shot out. There you go, dude. What you talking about? What you talking about, bro? What in the nonsense are you talking about? You don't have to rate me, bro. I mean, don't have to shout me out, bro. We are respectful individuals around here, bro. Best believe. We handle ourselves with class around here, y'all. Best believe. We'll try this one more time. I don't feel like actually committing to this. This wasn't really the intention. This wasn't really the intention of what we were going to do today, so...
Picking up a high energy reading in the area. We expect a powerful enemy to emerge from the space-time ripple. Be on alert.
I started attacking my hand.
The enemy has materialized. Assessing the situation. Vitals confirmed. We'll continue monitoring.
Okay. 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 So this, bro, you have to be very, because I pretty much shoot myself right there, right? You have to very much go into this with the gameplay. You know, like position yourself, like for the start of this fight, I need to make sure that I would be positioned at an egg that's towards the front because I know that Ellie down is going to happen, so I need to be positioned at the egg that's closer to the front, like all that. Pretty much is how this would work. Like if I was actually trying to go at this, then I would need to do all that. All that stuff would have to be taken accounted for. Because that right there, that in itself already is like, okay, well, you're not going to clear this, you know? Already in itself. I'm gonna use this photon blast. Oh, there's a break coming. Like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Obviously, it's not gonna land. Is it realistically speaking, is it's better if I can get this, you know, during the break, right? So obviously, like that's a wrap right there. That's a wrap in itself right there. I should completely abort this. I love how all those eggs were that close to breaking. Yeah, you definitely have to come in here with a game plan, which you're not bothering with. I haven't done that fight. I haven't sold that fight in so long. Alright, let's see here.
Hey. Thanks for stopping
There's
by.
also always the option of doing Techer as well. Techer's it's probably not the better option. The big thing is really just getting the mechanics on. The subclass doesn't matter too much at the current moment. So the big thing is that I don't know the proper mechanics on how to approach it. Like, you know, like knowing that I need to get to that egg towards the front, all that type of stuff. And it was in this. Is it even? Oh, it's not all shit. That's why. I was like, bro, what's going on here? Because it wasn't all shit, bro. Not that anyone's in here anyway, in this queue anyway. Well, there definitely ain't gonna be anyone in the queue if you ain't in all shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Definitely ain't gonna be anyone in the queue if you ain't in all shit, bro.
Thanks for stopping
Okay.
by.
We'll do this. We'll do it one more time.
Good luck.
One more time, that's it. Is I can tell that this is going to be if I was trying to do this, it's going to be one of those over and over and over type deals
High energy reading in the area.
to make sure you get the mechanics down of when and where you need to be at certain things and stuff like that. So that's become very apparent. Go home dancing. Is that targeting that? No. Okay, so we need to, I guess, go over here. Because we know Ellie down is gonna happen. Right? Yeah, see, like, so that's kind of annoying there. Which one, what they changed to? Oh, that was too early. Unfortunate there. I almost need to like delay to make sure that the break doesn't happen before before I get my Mars. I almost need to. In fact, I'm going to. Solo OP. Yeah, we're just playing around with it. I just kind of was like, oh, we'll go in here. We're not like actually like trying to, you know, but we're just kind of messing with it for the time being. Bro, I'm out of juice. Oh, I'm inside that. No. Bro, I hate that one that doesn't register like that, or it doesn't register properly. Like, bro, I have to be ready for those, man. Rank 2? Yeah, this is rank 2. I don't know, am I supposed to be doing rank 1? Is that what people usually do? Do people usually do rank 1 or rank 2? When they solo? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. I'm just in here. I'm just in here, bro. Look, dude, I just work here, okay? Dude, open up your freaking arm so I can use this dang photon blast. You're killing me right now. Please don't move it. Thank you. Oh, that's a break. Oh no 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 no! Oh wait, it closed the bro. It closed the arm. Why'd you close your arm? It was open. Why'd you close your arm, bro? Why did it close his arm? His arm was open. Like it wasn't even like it didn't even like time out. His arm was open. It didn't break, did it? I'm so confused right now. Maybe that was what was supposed to happen. I don't know. Can't even do rank 1 solo. Ooh. I should be onto the back one. And I should have fully gone over here. Getting sloppy here. Getting sloppy here, bruh. Okay. It's all the way over here, bruh. It's so far away. Dude, oh my goodness. See, like, that's very annoying. Oh my goodness. Dude, can I? Is this gonna hit? That's not gonna hit, bro. Like, see, like this right here. You have to get these timings right. And I don't know. I don't know when these early downs are about to like hit and stuff. So it's like that was a waste right there. Like, so it's just one of those situations where I need to do it enough times. So that way I know in my head, okay, the early down's gonna hit around here. Early down's gonna hit around here. So and so and so. Because right now I'm getting shafted by not knowing those things. Right now is what's happening for me. That's the situation, the current situation at hand, y'all. And it is not the situation to be in, bro. It is not the situation that we would like to be in. That much I can tell you most certainly. See, bro. And see, I should have saved my Mars for that. So this is just one of those situations, dude, where it's like you just have to do it enough times. So that way you know exactly when you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, that's the issue that's going on here. That's the issue that's going on here. Oh, this probably isn't going to end well. Probably not going to end well. I'm not close enough to this. Yep, I'm not going to end well there, buddy. I'm not going to end well there, buddy. Yeah, it's just a situation of knowing when things are going to happen. When timing things around when the elemental downs are going to happen and stuff like that. That's what it really is, so. Oh, this is the boss with the eggs at the end, right? I forgot what I'm doing. Literally forgot the boss I'm doing, bro. Sometimes I thought that was Dalian. Dalian's the one with the cannon and the walls. This one has the eggs at the end. That's not even hitting anything. You only need bringing Mars and it's sane. Yeah, that's the big thing is that like the big thing in general here is just like knowing when I'm supposed to use things. Knowing when I'm supposed to use the Mars, knowing when elemental downs are going to hit, so and so and so. Yeah, that's like the big thing here. With this, obviously we're not going to play this. We're at 4 minutes, dude. But we'll see where we get. What are the distance? I can go the distance, and I can go the miles. Okay. Okay, that's so far, but that's why that thing works like a charm, bro. It closes the distance. Bro, I got kind of caught up in what I was doing there. And I just me and my bones. All right, 3 minutes left to do what I had to do. Yeah, obviously a Solus R1 would be pretty easy, of course. I mean, we can do it if I want. I don't think it's gonna be. It shouldn't be, right? Solus R1 is like level 80 or something, right? It can't possibly be that hard, right? I think, right? Bro. Oh my goodness. You snuck that on me. It's because my dodge didn't trigger. Here comes a break. So I guess we'll use this. Oh my, just me and my baby, in my, just me and my bones. Oh no, dude, that would have worked too. But I was just too high. I was slightly too high, bro. That was rough, man. I was slightly too high. Dude, I'm still too high? Really? I thought I was perfect there. I thought I was perfect there, bro. Alright, bro. That was killing me with that. Killing me with that, bro. We'll hop out of that. Run to the music. This is how we do it. Oh, I shouldn't do that. That's wasted. That's not like. Oh, never mind. I thought for sure that last hit wasn't gonna hit.
Emergency announcement. We are preparing for a defensive operation
Austin Martin music.
Please prepare for deployment.
To do what I had to do, counting the night, I can let it go. Whether that's right, I will never know. Here goes nothing. I should have gotten closer. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do the regular souls, I guess. Martin, I think we're supposed to be able to do regular souls, though, right? I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be able to do a regular souls. I think it's level 70. It's level 75. Surely, yeah. This shouldn't be an issue. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to do it. Oh. Or rather Solus, I think. I think so. I can't imagine this being an issue, right? And just me and my bones. Level 75, and I don't remember what his mechanics are in the regular version.
High energy reading
During
in
my
the
try,
area.
just use free gear with pricing,
We expect
and you probably got pretty far,
powerful
right?
energy to emerge from the space-time ripple.
Even with just
Stay on
that
alert.
in regular Solus. Like this guy shouldn't be difficult. It's level 75. I don't remember what his attack patterns are, like how they differ from his malignant form.
The enemy has materialized. Assessing the situation. Vitals confirmed. We'll continue monitoring.
What does he do that's different? Oh, obviously that's different. Okay. The eggs still come, yeah, the eggs still come. What's his last form? He doesn't have the. Does he have the eggs? He doesn't have the eggs, right? The eggs the 3x3. He doesn't have that, right? The first of the regular Solus doesn't have that. What does he do? I don't remember. Rank 1 only go as. Rank 1 only can go as far as 9 flower thing. Oh, the rank 1 has 9 flower too? The 9 flower thing? Only Solus don't have it. Rotate wall. Oh, got you. The rotate wall. I see. I see. I don't know if I should use that. Okay, that worked out. He didn't move his arm. That could have been always. And we'll save our Mars, of course. We have a break come out, so now I'm making sure I'm watching stuff like that. I'm watching the break bar and stuff. In fact, I can't see where why he didn't use like a really bad attack right there. That would not have been a good time. That would not have been a good time right there, had he done so.
We're getting an energy reading from under the
Ouch.
Prepare to evade.
Okay. Oh, I probably should have stayed in Mars, huh? Oh, yeah. But for this phase, it would be smarter, especially like if I'm doing the other one again, the R2. I need to be in Mars during this phase. That would be the more efficient way to go about that. 100%. That would be the more efficient way to go about that. So now I kind of know that. I'm too high. I mean, too low. The model's too high. Oh, wait, does that not...
Be on guard.
He gets staggered, right? If you do enough damage, he staggers like the other one, right? Right there. Oh, wow, I forgot. Like, look how big these are. You can't get hit. I remember when this boss came out, like, these walls were difficult. Imagine, right? Now those things are no problem, dude. Never break his head because too low, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, because he staggers, right? Yeah, he staggers. You can break the head and he staggers like the other one does. Yeah, at least I was too low. I was missing out on damage there. Oh, this one moves. Let's see. How many times does it move? I don't remember. It's just 3. I saw I could use my photon blast right there. Oh no, that last hit wouldn't have hit. It went kind of quick. No, it's gonna move right. I'm too used to the too used to the R2. Oh, was that one more than it should have been? Let's go. Okay. There's this phase. We have 9 minutes left. Yeah. See. Yeah. I was like, well, there shouldn't be an issue with Solus, but rather Solus. But surely, right? Does he have like any gimmicks yet like that? No, just one wall. It's crazy. Like when Solus came out, like, Solus was a hard fight. Solus was a hard fight when Solus came out. It's funny how, it was hard back then, and then they've increased so much harder. They've increased the difficulty so much that these fights that were hard, they seem very, very simple. Just in terms of like mechanics wise. Like obviously, yeah, I'm higher levels, obviously, but just like in terms of mechanics, it seems like everything's slow. Everything comes slow to you. Whereas like when this fight first came out, it was like everything was overwhelming, came at you so quick, so unexpected. you know. Let's go. That wasn't too bad. So yeah, for R2, I would have to make sure that whenever the eggs come, I need to be in my Mars for that. For force, this force on those eggs isn't the best in that scenario. On those eggs in specific. No, I'm just gonna get rid of all of them. Boojin fell so fast. Geo out. You guys are Boojin far faster? Wait, what? What do you mean? Boojin feels so fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, Boojin. Like when Boojin first came out, or Boojin and Geo, was just like super. It felt like it was super duper fast. And then we get like Raisetsus and stuff like that, and it's like, bro. I think you do Boojin now, like regular Boojin, and it's like, bro, what is this? You're like yawning, you're going to sleep while you're fighting them. Like, bro, what is this nonsense, bro? This is funny. Well, let's see. Let's change back to Slayer sub. How long does the LTQ take? Does LTQ take 5 minutes? Can we get one in before the urgent quest? Urgent quest is plant pressure.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by.
Good luck.
My freaking all ship is off. My all ship is off. We'll see if there's anyone in here. 7 of 8. I'm just looking forward to the new urgent quests. The double bosses, dude, bro. Looking forward to that. Best believe. I am looking forward to that, man. Very much so. And so we got a, I noticed it was in my inventory. But we got a 4 here. See, we got a Zelio Saber 4. So we'll use that once the boost start next week on the 10th. We'll make this rod level 5. At least it's level 4. We'll do that. We'll be good, bro. We'll be good to go. We'll be smooth sailing. Ain't nothing but smooth sailing. Jinshi from Ua. Three, 2, 1. We maybe 2. I think Taker sub will also be. Bro, why am I attacking this guy with lightning? What's going on there? Spike, are you paying attention? I tell you what, definitely try to do this LGQ at least a good little amount of times just to get all that Chris Cavaris me, dude. I mean, dude, you do it 10 times, you get 300. You get almost 400, bruv. Because you get 30 plus each time. Assuming that you're hitting all the tames. So you did it 10 times, bro. Dude, you're eating good. You have nothing to really even worry about, bro. Forever, bro. You know? Yes, I make sure everyone's hitting those tames, which is pretty hard not to do, right? There's 8 people. You know, you're more likely to hit them. Oops. I was trying to hit the top of that, actually. Yeah, that's how you do it. See, I don't need the attack range increase, bro. All right, bro, no. It's called just positioning, bro. That's what it's called. I don't need the attack range increase. It's just called good positioning. It's real simple. It's real simple, dude. It's pro stuff right there. Pro gaming stuff right there. Let's go. Let's go. What that tech? That was it's just the AoE fire one. We've always had it, but it just looks different now. With the tech art customization that I got, one of them is increase the attack range on it. So if you want to use that one, you can. I don't have that one because I mean the range on it is already obviously, as you saw, pretty large, but you can make it even larger than that with one of the new tech art customizations for it. Why my Jifo look different? No, it doesn't look different. Well, have you been on Forces the update? Because if you haven't, then yeah, it looked different. But now that's how it looks. That's how it looks now. It looks amazing. Let's grab this here. Dude, all the text just look crazy good now. Dude, I think the one that really got me the most was the wind one. The wind one looks so different now. So different. It's like little wind slices. It looks so where like it used to be like tornadoes. But it's like wind slices now. It looks so different. Where's yeah? So you get those tames over there, increase that amount that you're getting. That way you get like 33, 36, you know. Tavares crisp meat. I was almost gonna use my photon blast there. And I was like, wait, hold on. That's not supposed to happen. We don't use our photon blast right here. We save that for the boss, bro. We save that for the boss. See, look at it. It looks different. All of them look different. All of them. I love how it looks though, right? It looks super good now. That move. Where it used to just kind of just be like fireballs, but now it's like fire, like, I don't know, like fire shurikens, you know? I mean, which type you pick for Gifo? I have type 3 for Gifo. That's the one that I picked. Ouch. That was not nice of you. Wow. Why can't we be friends, bro? Why can't we be friends? Oh, that explains it. You're type 2. Oh, do they actually look different depending on the type you have? Really? How's yours look? So I see, look at that. See that the aerial view on it. That is good, right? Ooh, it was beautiful. Yeah, mine don't have spinning part on, just circle. Oh, I see. Interesting. Interesting. We'll have to look at that after this urgent class. We'll have to switch over to you said you're on T2? We'll switch over on T2, see how it looks. Let's like level it to level 1 and take a look at it. Unless it's like all of them are like that, but if, once you're level 10, maybe it changes like that. Is yours level 10? Is your T2 level 10? I put my character storage, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I thought I put in my character. Did I? I have no idea where things at now. Where did it go here? No, I need to. It's because super gen retrieve. Otherwise, I'll like end up forgetting about it. Level 5, I think. I'm not in game right now, so I wonder if it's actually that. So we'll check. We'll just check right now, dude. Let's see. We'll see if it's like actually just once it's level 10 thing. Check out customizations. So that's level 1. So we change it to that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, would it be stuck in a tree? No, it's still that. It might just be your settings. That's probably what it is. It might just be your settings, your game settings, maybe. Type 2 is weak. I tried it out. Yeah, type 2 is what was type 2 again? Oh, type 2 is the one that Type 2 is the one that kind of works like
Thanks for
the other fire one. So the reason why I didn't use it is because it didn't make much sense for me to use it. Because I have this one is that the increased attack speed. So it didn't make much sense for me to be using it. You know what I'm saying? Did not make much sense to me. Because realistically speaking, in a scenario, if I'm fighting a fire mob, it's probably going to be a solo mob. You know, there's this mob by itself. I'm going to use the single attack one. And like in a situation with multiple mobs like this, like I don't really need to be, you know, like it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I opted to go T3 for that one. We went T2 for this guy, and we went obviously you see me doing T3 on this one
good luck.
on Gigants. So see these I have range on 4. I love explosion size. Yeah, I know the range on that one is super nice. You know, it was between that or on foe. Wait, what's the range? What is it?
Stopping by.
Uh, hold on. I can't open this. What's it do? Is it just increased attack range? Is that what it is? Like when you say range, is it increased attack range? Let's go. Live once, yeah, because you only live once.
We're picking up a high energy reading in the area. A powerful enemy may emerge from that space.
Fully AO explosion only pre SMS. Ah, I see. Let's go. Renamon? Oh, there's 2 of these people. There's 2 of you. There's 2 of you. What's that? That's a Pokemon? A Renamon? Or is that a Digimon? I'm not familiar. It looked more like a Digimon because it looked more humanoid.
Assessing the situation. Vitals confirmed. Continuing
But I don't know. It's just, do y'all know if that's a Pokemon or a Digimon? Oh, I was too early on that. Woo-wee. Some of the other one, faster cell generation is great. Yeah, the faster cell generation is really nice. I charged that. Oh, I hate when that happens. So you think the oh wait, what?
fragment has left.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, bro. I'm on the wrong palette. No wonder. I was like, bro, what the? No wonder it didn't charge, man. No wonder I didn't see anything there. It's on the wrong freaking palette.
Massive energy reading.
I'm on my light ice palette. I was on the light dark palette. I was like, really?
Has reappeared. Careful.
Yeah, you know, when I did the folio one, something sniping us. So, with a single attack one, I it's kind of felt like it made more sense to do the whatever one I did, the increase attack speed. I think it's kind of I personally think it's the more beneficial one. At least for how I play, or my builds, I guess. Ooh-wee. Well, you use a rod type impact to counter with instead of weapon action, or type 2 grants to counter what? What's the rod impact again? And type 2 gigants is the type 2 grants to counter what? One more type. What else? Yeah. 6-0, normal attack, the empowered normal attack, the 5 attack. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, see, oh, by the way, y'all, I'm the type of person where it's like, I don't really ever know the names to the stuff. That's like, as you saw right there. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about now, but I didn't know it was called Rod Impact. You know what I'm saying? But no, yeah, I know, like, don't get me wrong, you know, I'm very familiar with Force. This isn't my first rodeo on Force. We had we've had on the last few series of weapons, we've had Force weapons. We've had Wix 5s on maybe the last 2 series or so. We play lots of classes. Like, I'm comfortable with all these classes, so you have to understand that. Which is why I knew how strong Force was. Because people were like, dude, Force isn't strong, so then we were like, okay, well, let's see if Force actually isn't strong or if it just needs to be played a certain way. And we quickly came to the conclusion that Force just needs to be played a certain way to fully maximize it. It wasn't necessarily that Force was not strong. This has to be played a certain way. Namely, aggressively, because it really highly benefits from farming weak bullets as well. But you know, I mentioned before, you know, I completely understand why people would think that, you know, because it's a magic class. So like naturally you think, when you think of a magic class, you think, oh, play back. It's pretty much in every game the magic class is able to play out of range, right? So like, you're not really thinking to play up close and hyper aggressive on stuff. So I understand why, but how people wouldn't think that, you know, I completely understand it. It makes perfect sense to me, you know. Bro. Unbelievable. Bro, my timings was all messed up there. All funked up. They all funked up. They all funked up. They get damage now. I release elemental bullets. The impact. Gotcha. Very nice. Me like. Disband party. Let's go. Let's see if we get lucky here. Are you feeling lucky? Are you feeling lucky like a ducky?
Attention all ARCS defenders. We are beginning
Oh, look at all these goodies we got. I'm joking, y'all. That was a joke. That was 100% a joke. See if we get lucky. Oh, 3 or 4. Make sure that everything's here. We're good. We Gucci.
What is it you need?
And then at some point we'll make a gun blade as well. That's one of the last things that we need to make. So we have this Terminal 5 that we had drop. So we'll just multi-weapon a gun blade to it. And then that will handle that. And so these are all the weapons that we've completed so far. Let's say this our sword wire, attack 4. Our dagger double saber, blaster 5. Our twin machine guns wand, fatale 5, and our wand here. I mean our rod, which is a Wix 4. It will be a Wix 5. Once we get the boost, that starts on the 10th. So then once that comes around, we'll use that Exilio Saber that we have here to make that Wix 5. So that's the plan. That's the plan, ladies and gents. That is the doobie dobbity boobity bobbity boobity boobity boo plan. So I go for y'all. We have 3 or 4. We need uno mas. We need uno mas for the Dalian boss. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but you could call me Rick Ross. If your teeth were dirty, then please go and floss. So we haven't. I can change this over. We just haven't yet because we have enough augment transfer passes now. Oh, we have 114 now. I just haven't. I've opted not to yet. Because we do have this our last unit here. We do have this, and we do have a piece to transfer it to that we've had complete for a couple weeks now. You can see right here. There's Orchis 5. So, but I'm just kind of like opting because I mean I don't need to right now. So I'm just kind of waiting to see. I guess I'm pretty much waiting for the 12 weapons to come out and decide on if I want to just like use it on that or instead, which I probably won't because, but I mean I don't know. I'm not really big on using the all transfer passes on weapons. It just makes a lot more sense to use it on units, which is what we have used them on, except for that accidental one that we lost on accident because this game is booty cheeks when it comes to properly explaining things and safeguards and fail safes. So, but yeah, we need uno mas, dude. Uno mas for my baby,
Stopping by.
for my baby, y'all. You know I love my baby, my baby, 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 baby.
Good luck.
Name was forging. And then it's also gonna be nice because we're gonna be able to clear so much inventory because we have all these. So we're gonna, once the boost is around, I finally have a chance to mesh all these together and see what we get. See what we get. So, and I guess after we finish our rod, we'll probably do our rifle next. Because first, of course, we had an Aerodome Wix 5 rifle. Inventory, I guess. Yeah, we have our Wix 5 rifle. So we need to build a rifle. So we'll probably do that, or if the 12s are easily accessible, then maybe we'll do that on that first. But we'll just see how that works. Yeah, we'll see how that works. We're waiting for one person. We were hoping we could get lucky and we would get the opportunity to do a Dalian. We were hoping we would get the opportunity to do one. But it does not look like that's going to be the case, y'all. It does not look likely to be the case. Get rid of that. That's empty. We transfer that. We transfer those EXRs. That's just taking up space, bruh. That's just taking up space, bruh. How much Kavaris meat do we have? Crisp Kavaris meat. 772. Is it like I said, you do 10 runs, bro? You got 330 plus, bro. You know what I'm saying? From 10 runs. So that takes no time. Like, you just stock up on that crispy RSP. You ain't never got to worry about farming no freaking crispies anymore. Ever again. If you run that thing a handful of times, do like 10 runs every day or something like that, bro, for a week. You know, it's like, bro, you were good to go, bro. You were living good, right? You know, then imagine you doing more than that, bro. You ship shabbity bobbity boop, skip scabbity scoop. You know, I had some really cool buffs to some passives for force. You can now change text faster whenever you use photon flare, skill or PP conversion. What do you mean by change text faster whenever you use photon flare, skill or PP conversion? I guess I haven't really noticed it. Probably because there's not a whole lot of scenarios where I'm changing between elements, I guess, maybe. Is that what you're referring to? Like when you say, oh, charge text, my bad. You said charge, not change. You can charge text faster, yeah. Maybe use photon flare or PP conversion. Gotcha, yeah. At least it changed. I read that as change. I saw an N instead of an R. Changed instead of charge. I was like, wait, what? So you can change text fast. I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, well, I'm not sure how that really works out, but that's interesting. Anyway, type 1 grants viable. Because type 1 is the 300%, right? I believe, right? Type 1 is the 300% charge. Pretty sure. I don't need to look at that. I'm pretty sure I know that one. Let's see here. I can't. Can I check it? I can't open up. Check out so I'm on this menu though. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Activate checkouts. Charge tax. Hello, strike is it this one? Who's say giga? No, 60% charge time? Oh, gotcha. On grants. Gotcha. Charge tax and additional hello taxi strike as one hit. Gotcha. Charge velocity plus 25. Charge time. Let's see. I see. I use a type 3. Which probably is not helping me for a Solus R2. Quite frankly. Probably is not helping me for Solus R2. Because we get an elemental downs galore. And I have a down factor on my EX as well. On my EX augment. Okay, so in here, did we lose them? We probably lost them. Some people probably joined. Yep. Some people joined while I was out. Oh, never mind. We'll wait in here. We'll grab some. We'll snag some minerals here. Need some minerals. Gotta get the minerals out. Get the minerals. Type is the most useful in any fight, to be honest. But if you have a good player that keeps aggroing himself, you pop off some insane DPS. Type 2 is which one? She said she loved me. Or is type 2 the one that we were just talking about? No, type 1 is the charged one. Which one's type 2? So the range advantage for force, you get more damage when you attack a boss that's not aggro to. Oh yeah. For sure. I'm always thinking about me though, is that like I'm gonna have aggro and I'm not about to change to ranger subclass for sure. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, meow. How about yourself? Type 2 negates damage and releases elemental bullets. Okay, gotcha. How you doing, meow? Yeah, I'm not too big on Like for instance, because you know I'm a gunner main. Technically, I'm like gunner main. However, you never really realize that or think that because I'm very efficient on every class. But obviously, you know, gunner has that same gimmick where if you don't have aggro, then you have increased damage. But it's like all those scenarios, it's just like, bro, I'm gonna end up pulling aggro anyway. So I don't really care too much for those, or like, you know, subbing a ranger or something like that. You know, it's like, I don't like doing like the whole EX gimmick. I don't like the whole gimmicks like, you know, with using the EX with the EX one that decreases your aggro, or the one with the burn. You know, where it's like if you don't have those things, then you lose out on potency. It's like, nah, bro, just give me that consistency 4.5, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give me that consistency, bro. I don't need those unneeded variables, bro. I don't need those unneeded variables. Double range is saying.
A high energy reading in the area. A powerful enemy may emerge from that
Oh, well, I gotta grab
space-time
sleep
ripple.
soon. I see.
Be on alert.
Yeah, dude, don't push yourself too hard, meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. We want that one. We want that one. Yeah, let me some dialing, y'all. I could
The enemy has
do dialing probably for like,
assessing the situation. Vitals confirmed.
if I was trapped on an island and had to do dialing for like 48 hours straight, I probably wouldn't even be mad. I probably wouldn't even be mad, bro. I'd be like, alright, cool. Sit down, bro. Sit down. Sit your boot down. Ooh-wee. Oh, you almost got me there. You almost got me there, buddy. Oh, that was a waste. I had my impacts. That was a waste. It's like a dance. It's like an elegant dance. An elegant waltz. There we go. There we go. We'll save our compound here, yeah, because I figured it was gonna die soon. It was gonna die soon.
Prepare to evade.
Prepare to evade. Let's go. Let's go. And let's flip right here. So for those who have not been in here for me to explain that, why I do that is because otherwise, if you do that charge attack on this Mars unit and you don't position it to the ground right there, it'll start like out in the distance. You won't be able to bring it back, so you end up missing it. So I do that to make sure that it does hit this guy, you know. Bruh. Unbelievable. Here you go, buddy. Take that. You can have that, buddy. You're gonna have that. I'm too high. Too high up there. I shouldn't have done that. He's gonna pull back. Okay. I got fortunate. I got fortunate that he didn't. There he goes. There he goes with the pullback. Well, that's a move. Well, that's a move. Photon blast coming up. And no one's in the lighthouse. Your face down in the ocean. And no one's in. I'm safe to do this because he just pulled back. So he's not going to pull back again. That being said, the other day, he pulled back 3 times in a row, bro. I think that was last stream. Pulled back 3 times in a row. He pulled back and then like I downed him. And then he got up and he pulled back. And then he pulled back again. It's like, bro, get out of here with that, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Ooh-wee. There he goes with the pullback. Oh, someone's dead, bro. 6. When did you die? Whoa, 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 whoa. That does it? Interesting. Interesting. Sit your booty down, bro. Sit your booty down. Sit your booty down. Sit your booty down. You must not know who I am. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Ouch. Ooh-wee. Bruh. Oh, there we go. And no one's in the lighthouse. It doesn't seem like if you see there's no one there to hear this sound. And it may feel like there's no one there. Out, bro. Your face down in the ocean. Before the dark abyss, I'ma hit you with this. Yo, if you can't switch on. Oh, this one right here. Oh no, I'm the only person. Oh, bro, that's bad. Oh, this is one of these runs, bro. It's one of these runs where people don't understand that everyone needs to be slashing that, bro. So for those who are not aware, that guy, if everyone hits it one time, it dies. So pretty much it spawns and it literally disappears immediately. If everyone just slashes it once. If there's only one person slashing it, that person is always going to be in a position where they're about to die. Like pretty much because one person cannot just like finish that thing off in between attacks. So the next attack will always start, and you'll likely have to dodge the attack first before you're able to finish it off. So it's super dangerous. It needs to always be at least minimum 2 people, you know, getting that thing down. Otherwise, one person is very much, you know, you really increase the chance for death by otherwise doing it that way. It gets dangerous. It gonna get dangerous. So where's I know other lives. Your face and the ocean. I know other lives.
No enemy
And the
has appeared.
scene like it, the scene, there's no one there.
Prioritize these enemies.
Ouch. Bruh. Huzzah, huzzah, huh, huh, you hear the noises? Huh. You see how my cannon makes strange noises when it hits. I have a custom cannon package, custom cannon sound package. You get good, get good. Y'all know that. Y'all know you can get those, did y'all?
No enemy has appeared. What a powerful energy reading. Prioritize these enemies.
Right, you see how that would have been had the other guy not come over there and helped out. I wouldn't have been able to destroy it before that wall got there. So I would have had to adjust, try to adjust on the wall, then come back and then continue to kill the middle guy. Whereas if all 4 people just slash at it, it literally dies immediately when it spawns because it takes like 4 hits. So everyone hits it and it's boom, it's dead. You know. And for those who have never seen what this thing does,
Powerful energy reading.
those who have never seen what it does, oh baby, pretty much it's the same blast that you get at the end of like Darkfall's Aegis. That blast that takes up the whole area, that's what that does if it explodes. So it will kill, it will pretty much kill everyone. Oh, dude, that's, you saw that? That was my space like didn't register fully, so it didn't get the full air on that. I hate when that happens. So the space bar be tripping like that, bro. It's like because you have to push the space bar all the way down, and sometimes it doesn't feel you pushing it all the way down, so it doesn't give you the full jump. You do that half booty jump, bro. And then you're just like, oh man, 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 oh man. You know, it's hard times. Oh, someone died. We're at 4 or 5 deaths. Wow, we're probably not gonna play this. I believe in y'all, but there's no telling for sure. Ouch. Whoops, I not me double dash. I can't because of where my camera angle was at. Was kind of made that kind of happen. I'm not sure if we clear this. I mean, we're at 3 minutes. I don't think we clear this either way, right? Are we doing this too slow? I think. I'm not sure what time you need to like for close runs. Oh, Gillette, the best a man can get. Oh, Gillette. Yo, what's going on, Ashton? With a random fun soundbox, yeah, we can't clear this. We're at 2:30. So this isn't clearable. I guess people in here probably don't have proper gear, or at least they don't have. If they do have gear, they're probably they might be using the new LC augments, but they may not have the they don't have the 4 potency. It seems like the cannon phase is where things slow down. She is in my land. Well, we could try to get through this quickly. I don't know if it will. These guys do these. I wonder if these guys have shots. Yeah, Lenneth, where you going, bro? What is all over there, bro? Where you going, my dude? Yeah, obviously we're not gonna clear this. That's who we are. How you doing, Ashton? How you been? You got me open wide. Just come inside. It's yours. I'm yours. For sure. I think Length is probably new to this fight. I think they're kind of reacting to things in ways that are maybe like kind of newer, you know, but they're not as familiar with certain aspects of the fight. She lives in. Take me right back for sure, for sure. Oh, she. What yellow thing on ground? Me while attack for what? What yellow thing on ground? Me while attack for doll thing? Hazard. I'm going to need you to rework that because I do not understand what you were trying to say. I'm going to need you to try. What yellow thing on ground mean? Oh, what yellow thing on ground mean? Okay, that makes more sense. What is the yellow thing? So the yellow thing on the ground is pretty much just telling you. It's pretty much telling. Well, there's two things. The yellow thing on the ground, of course, is the arrows. So it's letting you know in what direction you need to be shooting. And then while you're on the yellow thing, there's like a yellow piece of the floor that's kind of coming towards you. Pretty much all that's just telling you is that once it reaches the end of that, it's going to explode. That's what that's telling you. But obviously you want to be focusing on, make sure you're on the yellow pieces, because that's where the safe spot's at, on the yellows. If that makes sense to you. So you want to see where the next yellow is going to intersect. While you're on that one yellow path, the other yellow is intersecting with it. So you want to find where that's going to intersect. So where you're already there when that lane that you're currently on ends, right? Otherwise, if you're not there, then you get hit by all the other lanes are red, and the red lanes do damage to you. So you don't want to be in the red lanes. You always want to be in the yellow lanes. So no downloading attack? What you mean? Downloading? Like dawn, like downing because it's the dawn. It's time for dawn. It's dawning. It's dawning. It's yawning. It's yawning. It's yimming. Is little old Simity Sam. Simity Sam had a bam that was caught in a jam in the sand. I see. So Dallin attack. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Yeah, that's pretty much one way to look at it. He's downloading an attack. So once the download bar reaches full, then the download is complete and the virus takes over your computer, so it blows it up. Right. So you don't want that bar to get to the end. You want to destroy. You want to block the download from finishing. Right? So you want to keep shooting it so you can destroy it before the download finishes. And while you're waiting for while you're trying to destroy it and stop the download from finishing, there's another download that's in the queue. So you want to make sure that you know the address that download is queuing to. So you want to stand where the address is at. So you want to stand, if it's in file D, you want to be standing in file D while you're shooting file C, because file C is getting infected right now from the download. Okay? File C is getting affected by the download. So you're shooting file C, but you're standing in file D because you see in the queue behind it, a file's coming to file D. Oh, dude, that's actually 5-head, bro. That's actually 5-head. Back and I'm all right. Wipe my PC completely, you on purpose, I hope, right, Ashton? You intentionally wipe your PC, right? You're leaving out a key element here. I'm worried about. You're leaving out a key element here. I'm hoping it was an intentional wipe. Let's see, dude. We didn't clear it though. Dude, I'm telling you, I could do Dallin all day, bro. I literally could. If people were running it, I could do Dallin all day, man. I love Dallin. Dallin is like my favorite thing to do. I love me some dialing, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Oh, what's the ARCS record? We didn't do the ARCS record, did we? What's the ARCS record? Some sort it's a board one, bro. Yeah, here. Unbelievable. Central Redden board. Ugh. 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 Let me still sketch to do dialing, even having new BIS. Dialing is not too bad. The big thing is just you need to go into it so that way you can get exposure to it. That's the biggest thing, is just get exposure. It's not a difficult fight once you just once you see it enough. Because once you see it enough, you know what to expect. And that's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is just surviving. Once you get that down, then you can kind of focus and kind of hone in on the mechanics a bit better if you need to increase your performance or increase all that. So pretty much that's what I would say there. No, I wouldn't, but like don't be scared of it. Don't be scared of Dallin. Dallin just wants a little bit of loving. Dallin's just Dallin's just lonely waiting for a veil to be released. Veil, however you say the name. Oh, we missed that. I don't care though. We're just doing this. We're just doing it once. Whatever score we get, we're keeping. If we end up dropping out of silver by next week, then we'll do it again, and at least enough to get silver. But we don't really care, especially for a board one. So nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody worry about that, bro. You feel me? You feel me, bruv? You feel me, bruv? Let's see. Zone. Oh no. Whoops. Oh, that's definitely gonna mess up my score now, huh? Definitely gonna mess up my score now. That's the last one. Alright, cool.
Success.
Scare wasting people's time for failing. I see what you're saying. That's understandable. Well, I mean, your gear's okay though. So I mean, you have to try eventually, and people will understand. Because it's one thing to go in there. It's one thing to go in there and not fully understand the fight. It's another thing to go in there with a bunch of and you're not trying. You're not trying to gear. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to you're trying to gear up so that way you can do these fights, but you just don't know the fights. It's another thing to go in there and intentionally, have the free gear or all the free gear, a level that's not weapon, that's missing an augment slot. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, because you're intentionally trying to waste people's time. You're not intentionally trying to waste people's time. You're trying to learn the fight. That's different. That's completely different. And people can tell. People can tell when it's one or the other. It's not that difficult to tell. People know when it's just a matter of you're trying to learn the fight. So it's not really. I don't think it's really that big of an issue. I think you're overthinking it a little bit. If you have the gear for it, you know what I'm saying. You're in ads right now, Ashton. Okay. Oh, let's see if that belly gonna cheat and cheat on my cheek with 3 or 4. That's over? Okay. Let's see. No, I didn't. I was waiting for you guys to be over. Yeah, on purpose, 2 reasons. Win 10 support ends in 2025. I did see that. Was also have small performance issues all over my PC. I had to upgrade to Win 10 first. Any checkers in here? Nope. I had to upgrade to Win 11 first, so my digital key for digital key for 10 will update to for 11. And even the upgrade, I still had the performance issues. That, and whenever I get a new OS or device, PC, phone, I always start 100% fresh. So since my licenses was now update to be on the 11, I wiped the bitch out and fresh installed. Performance issues gone easy. That's over in the shit if you read that wall of text. But yeah, after 4 or 5 years since my last update, it was longer. Oh yeah, I do. It was definitely longer overdue. So normally what I do, and obviously I'm a tech guy. I always partition, you know, my drives, of course. You know, if I get a new computer or whatever, I always partition. And I always, you know, have the OS is always partitioned onto its own partition. So that allows me to kind of, you know, go in and wipe the OS whenever I want, which helps to clear things out, of course. Yeah, not clearing your computer for 4 years, definitely gonna have some performance issues. Hopefully you're at least doing like some basics, like, you know, defrags and things like that during that time. Definitely gonna see some better results, as you're already seeing, of course, as you're stating. So that's definitely good. Ooh-wee. Let's go. Force action, go burr. Force action, go burr.
Fragment has left the field.
Ooh-wee. That force action is strong. Oh no, dude. I dodged too early. Unbelievable. Should I use my photon? Is that gonna be a waste? I dodged too early. That was unfortunate, bro. I dodged a second too early and paid for it greatly. Sucks to suck. Man. Bro. That was unfortunate.
Massive energy reading.
It's recommended to wipe every year too. It's recommended to wipe every year or two anyways. You tech guy, I thought you just a chill guy. Yeah. Wow, bad meme. Yeah, I'm a chill tech guy. Yeah, I actually have a technical background. I also have a technical degree. I've kind of been doing stuff with computers my whole life. I should have waited. If he goes back, that's gonna be bad. Okay, nice, he didn't. Ooh, that hit me. Okay. It's recommended wipe every 2 years. Anyways, but I got lazy and into streaming. Oh yeah, that will happen too. Especially, you know, when you get into streaming or something like that, or like, you know, you have a lot of different setups and stuff like that, you know. But then it can get to a point where it can be annoying, I guess, right? You know, especially if you don't have things partitioned properly. You know, if you have lots of unique settings, that was a waste. There are lots of unique settings, personalized settings, like for OBS and like stuff like that. Then you, then you may be like, oh, don't want to do that, you know. But you should always do a little maintenance. It's just like a car, you know. Always you gotta be doing proper maintenance on your car. Otherwise, you're going to run into performance issues. It works the same way for computers, y'all. Same way for computers. If you don't keep maintenance up on them things, you're going to run into issues. And now I'm in that dilemma again. Have to set OBS. Should make up. So the thing that sucks about that was you probably didn't realize this, and obviously it's too late now because you already did it. The damage is done. But you could have transferred your settings over from OBS. You can actually pull that from a file that's on your local drive that has the settings, which makes that a bit more seamless to do. But like I said, maybe I should have even told you that actually, because now you're like, oh, it would have been better off not knowing, right? Oh man, dude, I'm messing up here. This is a sloppy run on my part. Sloppy run there. Okay. Alright. Well, let's go.
The enemy's deployed a power
If I can SSC is a no-no.
counterattack support equipment incoming.
So I use SS, well, yeah, I use SSDs and HDDs. I'd use HDDs, I guess, you know, for kind of storage, more so storage principles. Because obviously, you know, y'all know, I record my streams to my drive as well. So I record them to the to one of my SSDs, and then eventually I transfer them over to to one of the HDDs. I have a handful of storage devices on here. So of course, you know, keep them on the SSD for a while in case I want to do editing with them. It's obviously reading from an HDD, even though I have, you know, fast HDDs, you know, HDDs that read, you know, very quickly, like an SSD. But still, it's not SSD. So, and when you're editing, when you're doing, you know, editing videos and stuff, dude, like, it makes a pretty noticeable difference. Editing from an SSD versus an HDD.
Its guard is broken.
The mechanical drives, you know, can only are limited by so much, you know. I don't know all that, but for me, I save nothing unless it's impossible to get back. Like the transitions and stuff that were made for me. That were made for you, I save that. Oh, okay, got you.
New enemy disappeared. What a powerful energy reading. Prioritize these enemies.
Prioritize the enemy. Let's do that, but if it's something I can change the settings, set back up myself, download it fresh a minute, I'll do that way. I'm 1000% serious when I say I want to fresh up. Oh no, yeah, no, I'm the same way with that too. I'm the same way with that too. But I'm saying, like, in terms of your, like, the personal configurations and settings and stuff like that with OBS, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can, like, that stuff can just be moved over. So like all this, like all your scenes, pretty much. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have, like, you know, all like these, you know, like unique different scenes and stuff like that, like all that stuff could have been moved over. And of course, you know, where the files linked to and stuff like that. Yeah, you can always re-download that stuff or whatever. But like the order of your scenes and like the dimensions and stuff like that, all that stuff could be moved over. Like kind of like moving over a user profile, pretty much.
Powerful energy reading.
Think of it kind of like that.
Prioritize these enemies.
It's like the foundation, you know. Oh my! I hate when it happens, dude. Bro, I'm pressing the space bar and it doesn't jump fully, bruv. That is so damn annoying when that happens, bro. Like, y'all saw me jump, but it was like a little skip hoppity bop bop. You feel me? It was a little skip boppity boop. Here's my aggro because all my shots are gone, and that person, the person who was battling aggro with me, definitely has shots, so they're gonna get it in the yellow face because I'm gonna have no shots.
New enemy disappeared. What a powerful
Did that for F14. Well, I mean, what do you need to really do that for F14 for? What, for macros or something? I imagine like that's not too big of a deal though. On like FF11, dude. FF11 you had to, because FF11 macros are like on like historic proportions. Because you get like one line has to be like if you want to change on FF11, if you want to change gear or something like that, you have to make like it's like you need to change all your armor sets. You have to type like slash weapon, and you have to type the weapon with parentheses, and then you have to like change like something like that, and then like or like and then you have to do that for like every single armor, and there's only like 5 lines or 6 lines that you could do. So then you have to, if you need to do like 2 macros, you have to make 2 macros, and they have to go through each line. Like it was like a whole tedious process. So if you were ever in FF11 and like you had to move stuff over, because FF11 was one of those scenarios where it was like if you weren't able to move it over, you're just gonna be like, dude, whatever. I'm done playing. it's like it's like a 24-hour job, like literally. What's going on, Blue Gal? Watching you play makes you wants to global to help you. I messed up there. You want to go to global to help me? What you gonna help me on? Help me to run endless dalliance? The best thing to do in the game? Run dalliance, bruh? I love me some dalliance, dude. Plugins and their configs. Oh yeah, dude. And plugins, bruh. When plugins go burger, bro. Alright, I'm so sad. I'm kind of over there for a while, bro. So it's, I just meant to go over there and do my photon blast. I wasn't trying to do all the extra stuff. I wasn't trying to do all the extra stuff, bro. Plugins and the configs. Well, what I did was take screenshots and set everything up according to the screenshot. Yeah, that's usually what I do as well. That's usually what I do. What stuff that doesn't have stuff like that. And honestly, I've done that before with OBS before I realized that I could transfer over. Like the infrastructure, the foundation. I've done that before, where I just take screenshots. But I usually do that with most things, actually. Because I always take screenshots to replicate it. Because I have a lot of very unique configurations on my computer. And especially with my streaming setup, a lot of unique configurations that, I can't just transfer over if I were, whenever I wipe stuff. So I usually do the screenshot thing as well, so I definitely feel you there. And I hope this makes you love me. And I hope this makes you love me. I've been doing everything for you. And I know it sounds crazy. And I hope this makes you love me, love me, love me. Even when... Gotta be quick, just in case there's people in here. In case there's people in the queue, you know what I'm saying? If there's people in the queue, then you know what I'm saying? Then we gotta go again, bro. If there's actually people in the queue. Even when I get a new phone, instead of transferring everything, I go through my old phone and manually add contacts and apps to the new phone. I do apps. The only thing, when I get a new phone, the only thing I'll transfer over is my contacts. Well, actually, no, that's not even true. Most of the times I don't even do that because I'm not super big on cloud storage either. But I guess, yeah, contacts. I guess contacts would be the only thing. If it's like apps I always re-download 100% when it comes to phones. Apps I always apps and like installation stuff like that. Like for instance, like OBS, like how I'm talking about OBS, I'm just like I would re-download OBS. If I'm wiping my drive, I'm re-downloading OBS. But the configuration, like the profile, how everything is laid out, as well would be saved. But it's getting a fresh install. OBS is getting a fresh install. The plugins, you know, it's going to be fresh. You feel me? So I'm the same way in that regard where like the apps on a phone, that's fresh downloads for sure. 100%. And I hope this makes you love me. Oh, dude, the wave has ended. The wave has ended. It was a good wave while it lasted, y'all. Oh, would you? Oh, we got this. We didn't get this stuff, I think, though. No, we didn't. That's not. We need cubes. Ooh. Let's get those. Get thems. Use thems right there. We got lots of thems. There we go. Get some NGS cubes right there. Use a piezo lemon squeezer. Move whatever needs to be moved to material storage. Excuse me. Set Grand Drake Keeper 2 LCS. That would be great for an Abendak user. Too bad I'm not an Abendak user. We're trying to go to this. There we go. How's that supposed to look like? 60. 60, baby. I'll go through the fire to save you, chat. Through the fire. And through the wire. No, there's no more people in the queue. There's no more people in the queue. No. That's my fight. I'm telling you, dude, I love me some Dalian, dude. I love me some Dalian. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea how he gets down, bruv. How he gets down here, bruv. It's going down, down, dude. We didn't make space for that, but we're not going to. We're not freaking going to, bro. That's over, but yeah. Sorry, extra files such as Windows updates pile up over time and never get cleaned out. Wait, Windows updates be getting piled up. It's not a good thing, Ashton. Windows updates kind of need to be updated unless they're not like needed Windows updates. But Windows updates often provide security. Never cleaned out, but unless you mean like the leftover Windows update files that build up, maybe is what you're talking about. I'm not sure. But it applies to other files as well. And so instead of transferring over extra stuff I don't need, I just reset it what I want and not worry about transferring additional bloat. Yeah, exactly. That's why, and because there's no point, what people have to understand about stuff like that is that there's no point in doing a fresh install or, you know, getting a fresh a new fresh device if you're going to just move over everything that you have on your old device, because that risks performance as well. And then of course there's always a possibility that something on your old device could be infected or could have been, you know, the cause for things not running properly, and then you're putting that on there and then now things are all jumbled up. So yeah, that's the whole point of like fresh. That's the whole point of having fresh sauce. That's the whole point of having partition drives as well, such as having your OS drive partition. So that way you can do that, and it doesn't affect it doesn't affect your save files and stuff like that on the other partitions. You have the OS, and that's only there. The OS is there. You know, maybe your programs for like games and stuff like that might be there, or whatever. If you have that separate too, that's cool, but you know, you can just have only your OS, but then it makes it easy to just wipe your OS and just fresh install your OS, and then everything runs much smoother. You don't have to worry about other files getting deleted, so that's one of the big benefits of creating partitions. You know, whenever you get a new drive, a new computer, whatever, that's always the first thing that you should do is create partitions on it, especially if you're putting an OS on it. is create partitions for it. So that's a word to the wise from a tech guy to all of y'all. What I mean is, if say you start on Windows updates 1 and over time you reach Windows Update 42, you have a day from 1 to 42. Yeah, so you're talking about the leftover stuff. Yeah, talking about the leftover stuff. First install, you can go straight to 42 without have the build up. 1 to 41. Sure, there are separate updates for separate things, and some do need older updates to get newer. You're not getting every single update correct. Yeah, you're talking about the leftover stuff, which you should be clearing it anyway. And so yeah, so for people who may not know that, those updates do pile up. Those updates usually take up a lot of space. Like over time, the leftover update files and leftover update stuff for Windows updates. And this kind of applies to most anything that updates. Quite frankly, the leftover stuff is always left over, but they'll pile up. You will have dozens of gigabytes being used from that trash, and you can easily actually go in and just do, remove those. You can actually go to disk. You can actually go to disk cleanup. I believe if you go to administrator on disk cleanup, it should give you an option to delete Windows updates. Yeah, you gotta clean up system files. I'm actually doing it right now, opening it to make sure. Yeah. So if you were to type in disk cleanup into your search bar, you'll see a disk cleanup system application come up, or system device come up. And you click on that, and then you click on the option that's clean system settings, and there will be an option to clean Windows updates. You want to do that every now and then because those Windows updates, leftover files pile up, and they're not needed. So you do want to do that. Most space I could free up on your SSD as soon as you gigabyte. I have 2 terabyte. I know I have 1.6 terabyte free, even with disk cleanup. Yeah. Because with disk cleanup is only because it's clearing up. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. You're right with that. Because the clearing it up all entirely is a bit more technical, but it's easy if you have just tools that you're using. I mean, you can use something as easy as like CC Cleaner, probably will get the job done. In regards to some of the more deeper files, but yeah, ultimately nothing's better than, especially for the average user, nothing's better than a fresh install. Because if you, especially, that's one thing, if you don't really know what you're doing when navigating, deeply into computers or whatnot, then you shouldn't, because a lot of times you can cause more harm than good, obviously. Just like, anything, a car, a microwave, a jet engine, a jet plane engine. You know what I'm saying? If you don't actually know exactly where everything's at and how things are linked and how things are performed, then by trying to get rid of one thing or trying to get rid of that, you may just cause issues. So, but there are plenty of applications that will handle most of all that for you. Quite frankly, the big thing is that you're doing it fairly consistently, at least once every month or two, because the longer you let things pile up, the more they're able to kind of weave in, and then they get tangled in other things, and then those scans aren't able to remove everything properly. So that's what you see end up happening, like in your case. That's what you see end up happening because you let those sit for so long. Pretty much the remnants kind of get woven into other things, and it can't really remove everything. You get leftover little fragments that are kind of just like pieces and pokes right there, and this and that and that and this and this and that. So it's kind of how that works. So well, just won't get removed unless you do it, man. You're underneath the drive. Yeah. Who was that that came up dancing to me? Someone came up dancing to us. A jar of honey. A jar of honey. I see offer for your keyboard also would not start out with Windows. No issue, and even the fix wouldn't work for me. NVIDIA app started closing on its own, and even when opening it, wouldn't say in your icon tray. It's time to wipe. Oh yeah, for sure. Sometimes it's just time to wipe, dude. Like for sure. Sometimes it's time to wipe. Like nothing fixes a computer better than a wipe. Plain and simple. A wipe, a clean format. You know what I'm saying? If you have an issue, you can clean as much as you want on it, but ultimately nothing is going to nothing is going to make your computer perform better than a clean wipe, clean format for sure. So that's most certain. Yeah, wipe doesn't fix it. It's hardware, more than likely. Correct. Not 100%, but more than likely. Hardware it could be hardware, could be voltage, could be. Well, I mean, it's that comes back to your hardware there. Yeah, it could come back to your PSU. But yeah, pretty much. If a wipe of a format doesn't fix it, then usually you're looking at physical aspects. Put it like that. So yeah, you're looking at physical aspects, but it doesn't mean that it necessarily has to be a component that's within the computer or related to the computer. Could also be wiring and stuff like that. So, but wait until that one. We were hoping that people would queue in. We were hoping to get one more Dalian. We were hoping to get one more, y'all. I don't think we're gonna get one more. Sometimes I win a bet, but it doesn't mean I win a war. And I let me keep going. Sometimes I really wonder what they are to me. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough when all I want to do was dial in. I just want to do some dial-ins. Maybe people are in this queue. I don't know why they would be, but I don't know why y'all would be in Solid's R2 queue. That make no sense. There's no reason to be in that. No reason to be in that. Nope, it's just us two. Just us two. I mean, we could duo it. I don't know how strong. I was about to. That's funny because I was just like saying it. From JP, we have more active dial-in matches. Oh, of course y'all do. I'm sure y'all do, dude. Let's see. If this person is strong, are you strong for you? You're not strong. You're level 93. That's not gonna work, buddy. Sorry. You're level 93, buddy. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Sorry, man. I ain't gonna cut it for a duo. For a duo, they ain't gonna cut it. My good sir or madam. So, yeah, like JP, of course, has more people who would be doing dial-in because JP has gamers, bro. That's one thing about JP side. JP side is always gonna have more gamers in MMOs. Like, they're always gonna have more people who actually are playing the game and who are gonna be more geared and are going to enjoy, doing these fights and stuff like that. On JP side of the games, it's always going to be the case. All right, Microsoft is trying for MS counts. So it's going to be forced with upgrading to 11. It never made me on the upgrade, and even after the wipe. Some more parts of unplugging. Correct. Yeah, unplug your internet. That's how you get around that one. And when command line to skip the forced MS account, sign up and set. Yeah. Never, or well, I wouldn't say never. I mean, if you want to, you can. But yeah, set up 101 for anyone wondering. Unplug that internet when you're installing Windows. So that way it doesn't, because otherwise it's going to ignore the hell out of you and try to force you to connect your account. Word to the wise, have your account local. Don't have it linked to your Microsoft account or to the internet. You just get around that by unplugging it, and if you need to, if it's really persistent, then yes, you can run a command line, and that will solve that easily. But a lot of times, you just need to unplug it. I think you kind of have to, because it's going to keep asking you to connect to the internet, but you pretty much I think you have to deny it. I think you have to choose a different method, and then and then it's like a roundabout way or something like that. It's been a while. But yeah, it's been a couple months I think since I last. This is maybe 2 or 3 months since I last reinstalled Windows. Oh, we're not gonna get it, y'all. We're not gonna get it. It's any kind of something to judge for. With a lot of it's not as simple as unplaying it, since most PCs nowadays have built-in Wi-Fi. You can run a command to force it to disable Wi-Fi as well. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess, like I said, it would depend if you're. Yeah, it just depends on if you have Wi-Fi or not. I guess if you're buying, if you're buying if you're buying a pre-made, which I mean, I don't buy pre-made, so I wouldn't know. But if you're buying a pre-made, then you might have a motherboard that doesn't have a Wi-Fi network driver, and maybe Ethernet only. So, but of course, on laptops, most are going to come with Wi-Fi motherboards. So yeah, you have to get around that by disabling the Wi-Fi. It was only 30 seconds. We get now. Yep, there's all those roundabouts to it. So yeah, I took a like in. I've always been like around tech stuff, and like I said, I have a degree in technology, in the technical field. I can tell you exactly what it is. But I've always been around, computers and messing with computers and hardware and software and all the above and stuff like that. And I've done a lot of that type of work as well. So I'm pretty familiar with all of it. I could give y'all some pointers, if you ever need some pointers, you're setting some things up. I'll let y'all know this or that and this and this. What class do you play the most? What's going on, King Afro man? Dude, when I saw your name, I said King. I was about to read as King of Frog. King of Frog man. Was King Afro man? There's no G in there. And I play. It's really technically I'm a gunner main. Technically I'm a twin machine gun main. Technically. However, you don't see me on it too a lot because I play every class. So before Force, you saw me on Hunter Wire for the last like 2 or 3 weeks. Before that, when the Tekker update came out, we were on Tekker a lot. We're comfortable with all these classes. Like I play all these classes. So when you ask like what class am I on the most, or what class is my main, or like am I comfortable with, like, as you see here, we have weapons, like geared weapons for all these because we play all of them. So but I think that if you were asking what my most enjoyable class is, like what class I enjoy playing the most, like that I just really love the way it feels, it would be Tekker 1. Even though I'm a gunner main, it would be Tekker 1. I just love the way Tekker 1 plays. I always have, even before the reworks. I've always enjoyed it. What's your main class? Answer is yes, exactly. What's your main class? Yes. That's the way I should start responding from now on. What's your main class, Spike? Yes. Huh? Yes. and I just show this, and then I'll just be like, yes. They'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. That's pretty much how that works. So, and then next we'll do we need to do our rifle. I think we have a. Oh, we don't. So we're waiting for the updates on the 10th when we get the boost to go through our Zelio supply and build some of our other weapons like our rifle. Because we don't have a rifle yet. We used to have a Wix 5 rifle. So yeah, I built that. And then maybe Slay would be the last thing that we do. But we have a Terminal 5 Zero that we got.
Need?
That's over here. That was Terminal 5. That's just sitting there for 20 mil. If you want to buy it, go for it. I don't actually care. If you actually want to waste that money, that's why it's priced so high. It's not actually worth 20 mil. But if it's worth 20 mil to someone, then by all means, go ahead and buy it. You're saving me from building Slayer, from making Slayer, because it's probably not going to happen anyway. But,
Come again.
but we'll use that probably if we ever do build a Slayer again. So. Oh, this guy left. We were at 3 or 4 for a second, and now we're not. Now we are not. At this point, though. Yeah, at this point, at this point, we're just gonna wrap it up. We're gonna do a short stream anyway. Honestly, we streamed for probably about an hour longer than I was intending to. We edited that video, and I got to it late. Yeah, I was trying to rush through editing that video. It took 3 hours or so to edit it. For those of you who are not aware, editing takes a long time. In case you were wondering, y'all see me stream, y'all see me post YouTube videos and stuff like that. For anyone wondering, yes, YouTube videos take a long time to edit. Thank you for the follow, King Afro, man. Which is also why I stopped doing like Valorant videos. Those little 6-minute Valorant videos would take me 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 hours to edit for 6 minutes of a Valorant video. Shit's tedious, which is why well, aside from the fact that I don't play Valorant anymore, but that's why you stop seeing Valorant videos. I don't play Valorant anymore. So that makes it hard for Valorant videos to show up anyway. But yeah, because I was kind of mentally exhausted by the time I got done editing that. At least I was trying to rush it to get it out. So I wasn't sure if I was going to stream, but I was like, well, we'll hop on for a little bit because there's a lot going on this weekend. So I wasn't sure if I'd be able to sneak in another stream or not. So I wanted to make sure I at least stream, at least for a little bit, if it wasn't a long time. So edit hard. If you wonder why I not upload anymore, because I not play it. Yeah, right. Well, that's just in regards to Valorant. So, but editing is very time consuming because I of course hold my quality. I hold myself to a standard. So I won't half-ass content just like half-ass it. I won't just half-ass a video just to get it out or whatever. There's qualities, and I go through and I'm checking all the audio levels, and that's usually the most tedious part is the audio levels and manipulating those things, and then of course adding elements to it and adding videos to it and stuff and all that. Yeah. Because of course I have to go back and rewatch it a few times as well to catch certain things. So I do the editing. I might record it, and then I'll do the first edit, and then I'll do the second edit, and then I'll do like a third edit, and then I'll do a render, and then I'll do it, and then I'll watch it again and catch the last one when it's actually rendered to hear it properly, and see if there's any things that I may have missed on those. So it takes time. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. So we're gonna do these dailies on these other games. So Force has been great. So y'all probably won't see me until Monday. Of course, we'll see me on YouTube videos. We'll be uploading. So if you're not subscribed over on the YouTube, make sure that you do so. Everything's at Spicy. All my socials and stuff are at Spicy. But if not, also my Discord. My Discord's in the description on everything. My Twitch, my YouTube, all my videos. It's in the description. So if you ever want to go on there to try to reach me or say hello, don't get me wrong. Discord's not popping. Nothing happens in the Discord. But if it's the one way to reach me, if you want to. Of course, if you have questions, you can always just leave comments on YouTube videos pertaining to NGS. That is, then that's always an option. But yeah. Otherwise, you'll see me on Monday. Of course, Longhorns play for the SEC championship against Georgia on Saturday, so we're excited for that. But Yeah, appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate the chit chat. I have a birthday this month, but y'all are gonna know because it's just another day. Just another day. Just another freaking day. Getting old, right? I'm not gonna do anything, so we'll probably be here streaming. But nonetheless, appreciate y'all being here. As I always say, if there's someone you care about, let them know we're here today. We're not promised tomorrow. Always remember that. Do something that you enjoy doing, whether that's riding a balloon into the stratosphere, which I'm not sure how or why you would want to do that, or if you have the means or the funds to do that, to just like randomly get on a space balloon into the whatever. Anyways, or whether that's watching my stream, which hopefully you enjoy doing as well. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Next week we have updates. The 10th. The 10th is, I know the boost comes. So what else do we have coming? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so we have, okay, so the seasonal starts. Okay, so that's good. Seasonal starts, that's going to give us some stuff to do as well. The LTQ changes around. Okay, and the urgent quest isn't until the 18th, so, but we'll have a seasonal stuff, so that'll be lots of stuff to farm and stuff like that, so that's good for the seasonal. And tickets to farm as well, so. We also need to finish the Genshin stuff next week for the event, for the weapon, for that free weapon, so that will happen as well. Well, anyways, you have a good one. Have a great weekend. I will see y'all later. Much love. Holla, holla, holla. Meow.